Hey everybody, AlphaStarDX here with another DOS memory for you. This one is Sword of the Samurai, a little semi-RPG based in feudal Japan. And here with me tonight is leyxah.
I don't know where the screen actually is for the in comparison to us if we're visible.
Your
So I'm
last,
just
your
pointing
last,
everywhere.
well, we're not visible, but your last point towards your right was correct. No, they can't see us. All they can see is this game of Sword of the Samurai is over screen.
uh,
But
it would be
yes,
nice if there were a way to get that in there.
yep.
Whoa, what just happened?
Uh, your friend
Okay, sorry. I
leyxah's.
tried to take a look at the stream and an ad started playing. When did they get ads?
I don't know. They must have sold out. But in any event, be careful about that only because echo.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of, from my understanding, it's actually a bit of a good thing because
I mean,
creators have a new platform with which to work, and apparently YouTube has been doing some things that have not been making them too happy.
yeah, so
So,
I've heard. I mean, revenue and all that. I do get that.
yeah.
Alright, so about tonight's game. It's about feudal Japan, and the entire objective is to rise to the Shogunate.
Okay.
So, I have tested the 3 mini games, which we will get into as we go. But for right now, we are going to start fresh. Samurai Warrior, please announce the name by which you wish to be known. And I think I would like to allow our esteemed guest to decide that, as she has experience with that part of the world.
Hmm. I actually, like all of the Japanese in my head is a little befuddled right now with all the Chinese that's been going through my head.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, mostly because I'm making efforts to learn a new language. So I'm like, and at first, whenever I tried to think of Chinese, I would think of Japanese. But now, anytime that I try to think of Japanese, I'm thinking of Chinese.
Hey, would you like a mandarin orange?
For
Sorry.
anyone who cannot see, I just did a face slap, palm, face thing. Sorry, my brain quite isn't there yet. I
Sorry,
really
everyone.
only woke up like an hour ago.
Indeed. Any viewers by now would know that I'm a bit of a punster. Of course, all my closest friends know that, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, the name could be hot dog
What
for all I care.
about Ichigo the Red?
Ichigo?
Yes,
Ichigo the
Strawberry
Red.
the Red. Because red, I mean, the red always sounds awesome in at the end of a name. Ichigo, just because strawberries, red strawberries.
And just for flavoring, there's an exclamation point there.
For the flavor
Yes, for the flavor.
of the
For the
strawberry.
flavor of the strawberries. Oh,
You get down from there.
down, kitty.
She recently discovered that she has enough muscle to jump to the top of the counter. Hey, hey, you want to fight? You want to fight?
Fight me.
Pick you up. Oh, she's clinging on to dear life to the chair as
Aww.
I try to pick her up.
For those of you who can't see, which is all of you, she has kitty.
Yes, I have you. She doesn't like to cuddle. She just likes to play and scratch.
Aw.
I'm trying so hard to get her to stop.
So, how familiar are you with the provinces? At least from that time.
Um. Oh, not really.
Not really? Okay. Let's do it this way. Pick a color.
Stop scratching. A color. Let's go with the turquoise on the south part of the island that... how do I describe this? Yes, that one.
Further southwest?
No, the one just east of that.
Right
Yes.
here. This flashing
Yes.
province right here.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the
No.
the scratchy province. Just a minor cat-related difficulty here.
Yeah, she suddenly, despite all of her training, decided that it's good for her to scratch my arm for no reason.
Oh, so she does this regularly, not just when you're otherwise occupied?
Well, usually whenever I'm sitting at the table here.
I see.
She used to always use her claws when playing, taught her not to, and now suddenly she's doing it again. What are you... She's Spider-Manning up this chair. Okay, anyways.
Right. So, let me try and figure out what of this I even remember. The four graphics on the upper left corner here are attributes. Let me think.
Ah.
I believe the suns represent honor. The fans represent generalship. I believe these are katanas representing swordsmanship. And I think that these patches here, which I've never been able to identify, represent land. So honor, I mean, all of these have something to do with your standing within the clan. Honor obviously being the biggest attribute of them. You get that through your deeds. Generalship you get through your experience leading your armies. Swordsmanship kind of speaks for itself. And the more land you have, the bigger an army you can command, which is obviously good for your conquests.
Yes.
So the Tosa province, which leyxah has selected, is strong in honor but weak in land. That'll come into play as we get started here. So we're going to pick that now. We're going to play on the intermediate level only because I want this to be interesting for whoever's watching to watch. And it is the earliest skill level upon which you can die. That does not happen on the beginning skill level. I have tried every conceivable way and it simply has not worked. So we stick with intermediates. Wakizashi. Because land is kind of difficult to come by in this game. You only get that through a couple of very specific situations. I'm going to take advantage of that and try and bump that just a bit. Contemplate the virtue of patience. Lord Ginzaemon, the Hatamoto whom you will serve, welcomes you into the ranks of his samurai subordinates. He says...
Your father serves Chosokabe. Sorry, I read that too fast. Chosokabe clan well. Now I can't see the text.
Can't see the text?
Yeah, because our images are in front of it.
Oh, I see. Let me see if I can...
I am sure you will live up to his name. Please be introduced by two other samurai.
Each rival inspects you closely as you meet him. So, this is where we meet our opposition for the road to Hatamoto. Masasaki is a samurai of great renown. Which represents that he is in first place currently among these ranks, out of 4. He controls a vast fief and commands 101 warriors. He is known throughout the province of a samurai of great honor. So, for this stage of the game, this guy's got a lot of land, a big army, a lot of army, and a lot of honor. So it's going to take some doing to get up to him.
Okay.
One Buntaro is a promising samurai who has a very large fief and 74 warriors. He is a cautious samurai of great honor. So his honor is about matching with whoever that first guy was. And
Great.
he's got less land, he's got a smaller army, which the two again kind of go hand in hand. And the note that he is a cautious samurai is actually pretty relevant. He is less likely to do crazy things for the sake of advancing.
Okay, so you don't have to worry quite so much about him right off the bat.
Nope. Rimon is a samurai of no great distinction, 3rd place, and great honor, who controls a large fief and 47 warriors. You have a very large fief and command 30 samurai. You are known as a warrior of great honor. So, we're starting out pretty level pegging as far as honor goes. We're up pretty good in land size, but our army is small. We can go way up from 30 with our land size, and with our honor, that's going to give us more for each turn that we decide to grow our army. So, at the beginning of each turn, we have a few options. I have a few functions which allow me to see how we're doing. So, F1 allows me to check how each of these guys are doing. So, first place is considered most capable, followed by many fine qualities, followed by an adequate retainer, and followed by a disappointment. So basically, as might be expected in a game like this, we are starting clear at the bottom.
Well, also if you look at these guys, there's a clear age distinction.
Those are generic photos, though.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't change at all as long as that person is surviving.
Okay. Well, I was thinking even from the get-go, though.
Yeah. Yeah, coincidentally, you can see who's older and who's not. Some fine RBFs from each of them, though. So here we can get a look at everything that needs to be known about these guys. I don't know what the hat in the middle represents. I'll have to look that up at some other time. As you can see, he's pretty good in all areas. Swordsmanship is his weakest attribute, and even that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
He's extremely, extremely old, set to retire at some point very soon. He's got
old.
Yeah. Yeah, let me think. I believe the age distinctions are youth, young adult, mature adult, old, aged. So there are 5 of them. We start as a 15-year-old youth, which those of you who are historians out there would know that is basically the age of coming. Age of... Is there an official name for that somewhere?
Probably, but I don't know what it is.
But yeah, the important thing is 15 years of age is the transition into adulthood. Alright. So we can also see where they are, if we know where they are. Masasaki is currently at home. Buntaro is currently at home. He also has a wife and an heir. Draymond... Geez, everybody's at least old.
I would have thought for sure that guy wasn't quite as old.
Except us.
Which means
we are at the very least going to outlast these guys. But what's important is that we be in first place at the time that the Hadamoto dies. Or if the situation is right, is killed. Yes, we can. But not advisable yet, because we are far from in status to do so.
Yeah.
So this provincial political map is not important until round 3, which is where we become a, shoot, what's above Hatamoto? I'll remember it eventually. But basically, stage 3, we become a warlord, and it becomes a game of Risk from then on out. So we can check if any bold deeds or campaigns have been announced on the F3 screen. The political map was F2, by the way. And we can also see what moves everybody is making. It's turn 1 right now, so everybody is thinking. Now, as for the main menu, on each turn we can equip more samurai, which is grow our army according to our honor and our land. Practice Kenjutsu, which bumps our swordsmanship up. Drill your troops, which bumps up your generalship. Donate land to the local Buddhist temple, which is trading land for honor. Raise the rice tax within your domain, which is trading honor for land.
Okay.
And travel, which is where the meat of the game really lies. We'll get to that momentarily, but first, we need more than 30 men to survive out there. So we're going to equip more samurai and see what all happens from there.
Okay.
Well, so we bump up our army by 1.5x, which is a very nice jump.
Yeah.
Masasaki has done the same thing.
Okay.
Let's do it again. We're up to 55 now.
Okay.
As a result of recent events, your standing in the clan has improved. You plan the changes you will make when you become Hatamoto. That's good, so for the time being, we are no longer in 4th.
Nice.
Raymond has done the same. Yes, so we have moved up to 3rd.
His face just says "murr" to me.
Murr. What about frankincense? It's an old joke.
This is just a gold mine for puns.
Yes, it's an old joke. That's what I wanted, was to get over 60. So we are at 61 now. Masasaki has again done the same thing, so it looks like everybody's cultivating in the early going.
Yeah.
Now I would say it is time to move. So here's how that looks. We have 3 choices. We can travel at the head of our troops, which is necessary to take on a campaign announced by the Hatamoto. We can travel disguised as a poor Ronin, which allows us to do something sneaky like kill.
Okay.
And we can travel alone in plain sight, which will basically, the better we do here, the more honor we grow.
Ah, okay.
We are going to take that option, travel alone, test against fate.
Yeah, at this point you don't really have a target painted on your back, so it's probably best to do that now.
Correct.
Ichigo the Red!
So we can now see where each of the other retainers are in these 1-story houses, and that's actually relevant for later in the game. We can also see the Hatamoto's residence, which is a 2-story building.
Right.
And we can just travel around. I believe the mountains and the rivers both slow us down. The road speeds us up as far as our motion. So basically our whole point is to move around. Random events will come up as we go. Or I can go and make nice with the... Oh, maybe not. You encounter a traveling samurai who says...
I observe that your style of swordsmanship is different from mine. I wish to challenge you to a duel to prove the superiority of my school.
Basically, you have 2 choices in a spot like this. You can be a wimp and run, or you can be a man and fight.
Well, gee, let me think about which would work out better, given the circumstances of this entire game.
There can only be one answer to that. So the first mini game is the duel function, which for those of you enthusiasts out there, was designed by Sid Meier, the very same Sid Meier who came up with games such as Pirates and Civilization. Oh, and by the way,
Success.
he's down. It is over. Your opponent lies dead on the ground before you. It might just as easily have been you. Truly, life is no more lasting than a flower in the spring.
True fact.
Bow over the dead body. Now let's go make nice with the... While traveling through the country, you encounter a group of thieves who behave in a disrespectful manner. You decide
Give
to...
us your money.
Kill! Okay, minigame number 2 is the melee. Here we are in a rice field, just going about our business. Things we should know. From far enough away we can shoot arrows, and from close up we use our swords. The brown-clad numbnuts are spearsmen. Don't let them get too close to you unless you get all the way up in their grill, or they will hurt you. The yellow-clad numbnuts are swordsmen, who have a sword about the same range as yours. And there's one more out there which I will explain when he shows. If he shows.
Do you have unlimited arrows?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm not used to that.
Oh, there he is. The
Especially-
green cladsmen are archers. This is getting interesting quick. Oh, get out of the rice and be a man. Fine, die. The last one
You got
ran
it.
off with his tail between his legs. And we have won.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
This is a fantasy, but hopefully not the final one. Such dogs as these bandits cannot stand before a noble samurai. They break before the ferocity of your attack, and you cut them down as they flee. Lord Genzaemon states,
It is good to see Ichigo the Red perform an honorable act. Ichigo the Red is a samurai of extreme honor.
so our honor level has improved to what I believe is the second highest. There is one more to go before that, but good luck reaching that on round 1.
Yeah.
Now, as I was trying to say before, let's go make nice with the enemy.
Trying to be sneaky.
Actually, no, not yet. This is actually an honest forthright thing.
Oh, okay.
So we can go in or not. We're going to go in.
Enter boldly.
You are welcomed into the estate of Masasaki. The head retainer is polite and correct in his manner, but obviously curious as to why you've come. You tell him you'd like to...
Leave. Just as you came.
You meet Masasaki in a pleasant room overlooking a goldfish pond. You both sit. Discreet servants bring food and drink. You tell Masasaki... You have a couple choices here. You can leave and just abort your mission entirely. You can invite him to a tea ceremony which will improve relations between the two of you, if they accept. Or you can completely and utterly...
Dishonor! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow!
Yes. I am going to be nice and invite him to a tea ceremony.
Good idea.
Masasaki graciously accepts your invitation. He arrives at your tea house at the appointed time and praises its simple elegance. You perform the tea ritual perfectly, and he compliments you on your skill. You demean your abilities, but inside you are exultant. The beauty of the ceremony has helped erase any bad feelings between you. So with that, we go back home. Masasaki has also bumped up his troops. So now let's take a look at this. So there's another attribute here now which represents our relationship with each adversary.
Ah, nice.
So we are now in moderately good graces with the guy in first place.
Good.
And there are 3 steps in either direction. Mildly, moderately, and intensely. And the 2 sides being friendly or dislike.
Okay.
Now let's see if we can go in the other direction with somebody else. We are going to travel outright and talk to the man in second place. Untaro. You are approached by a matchmaker.
I have the perfect bride for you. He's
He
handsome.
says.
He's tall. All right, he's 62.
What'd you say?
It's from Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah. Now I remember.
There's a matchmaker.
Make me a match.
Yep.
He
Oh,
says.
this is a dude. Okay, I have to change this
No,
voice a
not
little.
necessarily. Not necessarily. You can absolutely proceed as a lady.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Can I just say, uh, the way that they folded their clothes is on the wrong side.
See, I do not have that insight.
I'm just gonna, as far as I'm aware, at least in Japan, it's always folded left over right. In China, though, there are plenty of occasions that it's folded right over left. But from anything and everything I've ever seen or heard from Japan, it's always left over right. But this was a different time, a time that I know in the end little about.
Still, that's more insight than I would have been able to provide, so thank you very much.
You're welcome. A modest woman from a family of little honor, who has been well trained in the skills of household management. Her name is Mariko, and her father requires a small gift of land. She awaits a suitor at Ganzemon's castle.
Now, here are the implications should I decide to do this. I can take this bride, and it will cost me that very small bit of land, which isn't the big implication, but the big implication is the meshing of honor. A man of extreme honor marrying a woman from a family of little honor. Leyxah, would you like to describe exactly what implication that would bear?
I'm guessing it would become what other people would read into the situation was that he fooled around with a woman who was so below him and got himself into a bit of trouble, forcing him to marry her rather than any of her own fine qualities actually making her seem worthy in his eyes.
Long story short, that will have outrageous implications on honor.
Yeah.
But at the
Plus,
same
even just the fact of marrying lower than yourself at that time was hardly, I mean, maybe a little lower, but not, you did not want to marry someone who was considerably lower than yourself.
Indeed not. It would imply, it would have implications on your honor that you would not like. But here's the thing. We need a wife in order to produce heirs.
That's true, but you're still pretty young.
That's true.
There's probably going to be at least one more chance. And the odds of getting a better one, I should think, are pretty substantial, given that this one is already modest from a family of little honor. I mean, she's good. She's good with the house, but
her family,
there's not much else going for her.
Agreed. And it would be easier in the long run to marry a daughter from one of your adversaries, which is possible if one of them has a daughter, which at current they do not. I'm actually...
It's also...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, now's actually a good time to remember, though, that we do want to increase land now, so that when the time comes for you to select a bride, you have the land with which to purchase her. That just sounds wrong, but unfortunately, that's the way it was at the time.
Oh, we have plenty of land. That's not the problem. The problem is
Oh, you
our
do
land.
have land.
Oh yeah, we have a very large fief. That would not be much implication on our land.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
right.
I have a little plan in motion here with my next move actually, to see if we can get such a situation where we marry a daughter.
Hmm.
So, where I
Masasaki.
oh, a moderate unit of Iko Iki is attacking the holdings of Masasaki, inflaming the peasants and calling for his overthrow. Masasaki urges all true samurai to join him in crushing the invaders. I would happily do so were I not currently otherwise engaged in something else.
But you're friends!
We
Your
are.
honor!
Yes, but I have business to attend to.
You can do that next turn. What will happen if you don't help him and he realizes that?
In the scope of the game, actually nothing.
Oh,
Although I'm sure in reality they would consider that fact. The game, however, does not, to my knowledge, but I will double check that after this fight is over.
okay.
Now, as to the business at hand, the man in second place, Buntaro, where we made nice with Masasaki, we are going to make not so nice with Buntaro.
Oh dear.
You are a coward whose ancestors hauled
Perfect time for the music. You cannot insult my family and live,
Buntaro
Buntaro
snarls.
snarls. Oh yeah. I challenge you to a duel of honor!
Well, this is it. One of us is gonna die.
Yep.
Bye.
Still have it writes the character with your sword slashes.
Pretty much. Buntaro's heir, Akifusa, has assumed leadership of his house.
You have
Well.
returned to your state.
Well, obviously, we took down somebody higher than us. An assassin sent to slay Lord Genzaemon has been cornered in a tower room of Lord Genzaemon's castle. One courageous enough to engage this assassin in single combat would surely gain much honor. So we brought down Akifusa's daddy-o and got bumped up to second place. He carries the cautiousness of his father, but the fact that we did kill his father took us a step down in relationship.
I'm sure. Also, could we note how little hair this child has?
Yes, perhaps he shaved it. Who knows?
Let's hope so.
Well, we've done that. We are going to leave Raymond alone because he's doing such a fine job by himself. Let's see if we still have time to help our friend. So now we travel at the head of our troops, and we are hopefully about to begin our third minigame.
Oh, you know what would be awesome?
What's that?
Okay, you've played Twilight Imperium before, right?
Yep.
A feudal Japan version of
Darn it.
Twilight Imperium.
I'm listening. You have more to say?
Oh no, just
Okay.
feudal Japan version of basically the same thing as Twilight Imperium. Probably a good few different twists, given that it would have a different nature. And adding honor, probably No, I think honor and influence would be different, but
True.
yeah.
We
To
have
me, it sounds pretty awesome.
we have arrived too late.
Yes.
Masasaki has driven the intruders from his domain. It is good to see Masasaki do an honorable deed. He is a samurai of great honor. So, at this point, with our army at our backs, we could order our troops to attack, but we are not going to do that, and that is not the reason we came, so we are going to turn back. Not a big bump this time. 4 samurai. An assassin has been cornered in our lord's castle. Let's continue bumping.
Oh, yeah.
Let's continue bumping our honor by traveling alone.
Wouldn't you get... Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I was gonna say, would you... You would probably get honor for defeating the assassin, right?
Yes. That is precisely what we're going to do.
Gotcha. Because
Raymond
you...
is traveling by himself, presumably to go after the assassin. He said,
If my fate is to win honor on this journey, will it not be greater if I do it alone?
true enough. As I mean, it's hardly so honorable if you're doing it with your army right behind you.
It's true.
So we are going to go in. So we can visit somebody who's there, presumably Raymond. Announce our readiness to defend the clan's honor, which triggers the, what is it, the bold deed. Or court a bride. We are here to kill. After you, my friend.
Stay out!
The assassin screams. Oh, sorry.
Enter this room and you die.
Obviously, he knows nothing of honor. Sword held before you, you leap into the room to face him. I am Reptar! Hear me roar! The tide hastens for no man. The story of your good deed spreads rapidly. You are even commended by Lord Genzaemon, who proceeds to say the exact same thing as before. We're still at extreme honor. Let's move on.
Yay!
So I assume Raymond has left, having come too late. We can court a bride or travel elsewhere. Well, to your point, it is early yet, so I'm sure one of these other slouches... Oh no, these other slouches all have wives. Well, pretty sure it's just going to stay this way for a while.
Yeah, and you probably want to gain a bit more influence and such before trying to court a bride
True. So
of notable honor.
now we're going to do something cute. We're going to go disguised as a poor Ronin and do something real sneaky.
Yay!
Akifusa doesn't like us very much. I can't imagine why. It's kind of sad. I mean, can you think of a reason why Akifusa wouldn't like us very much?
Is he the one whose father you
That's
killed?
not remotely important.
Okay.
Well, we'll do something about him in just a moment. But first, breaking news. Word from Lord Genzaemon. A group of bandits is marauding the peasants' villages. Lord Genzaemon would look with favor upon one who exterminated these foul pests. Volunteers should call on him at his castle. We will do that in a bit. Oh wow, that was quick. somehow he... Yeah, there was no time in between. Raymond
Holy
went
cow.
there and did the thing.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. So, we have two choices. We can incite the peasants to rebellion, wait until nightfall and sneak past, or abandon mission. Let's incite a rebellion. And how that looks is this. We are going to play the melee minigame in the village setting. More than
Okay.
anyone else, the peasants hate and fear Akifusa's tax collector. If you can find him and slay him, this may incite the peasants to rise up and defy their lord. Now, he, to my understanding, will be pretty easy to spot as the lone swordsman. So in the early going, we should be faced with archers and spearsmen. They're not our grand concern unless they get in our way. And I keep mistaking the space bar and the enter bar for the enter bar.
So this is a bit of an odd question, but if you were to incite an uprising, how would you do it?
Me personally,
Yeah, let me give you a bit more of a setting.
I just got hit. One hit, you are permanently slowed for the mission. 2 hits, and you are...
Oh.
How I would incite rebellion.
Let me give you a bit more of a setting, too. There are several districts in the land, or provinces, and let's see, the thing is, most of them don't really get along. A few of them have alliances together, but for the most part, they don't. They want to be their own entities.
So there's already information there, but if they just need that push.
Yeah, there are 12 leaders to the lands, or there's a leader for each of the lands, and they want to keep the lands. Well, they want to keep the lands at least sort of together. Their subordinates, though, may or may not want that.
Not good.
Rats.
That crushed my honor. You have been caught trying to incite Akifusa's peasants to rebel against their lawful lord. Your dishonor is great. Lord Genzaemon states,
I am disappointed in Ichigo the Red! The Red's behavior. Ichigo the Red is a samurai of very little honor.
Yikes.
yeah, back in 4th place. And it all gets traced back to that one hit that I could not get back from.
Yeah.
Shoot. Alright. As for rebellion,
So, gosh.
I would steal something treasured from each of the communities, a la King's Quest 6. Are you familiar with that entry in the series?
I think Caleb told me about it a bit before, but I don't remember.
This was the one with Prince Alexander in his quest to find and save Princess Cassima. And the vizier of the land of the Green Isles had stolen a major treasure from each of the isles and caused them to war with each other. To answer your question, or I should say for an answer to your question, I kind of like that approach.
That is perfect, because I already have artifacts in the story that are necessary for another point in the story, which is, yeah, which is also why the people are trying to invade in the first place. So that's perfect, because if they can, I mean, that's killing two birds with one stone for them.
True.
Good. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm mad. Now I want Akifusa's head on a silver platter. Another bride of the same general parameters. But first, now if we wait till nightfall and sneak past the guards, distracting the guards with a tossed stone, you sneak through the outer gates. Under a willow in the garden, you review your plan. Killing you would be too easy. You will not pull any crap like that again, buddy boy, or it will be the head of your heir. Now, we play the melee game inside a building this time. We're going to take it easy here. Alarm is most likely going to go off. All it takes is for them to see one body and they'll flip it. And if they do, Akifusa is now awake. He is in one of these rooms, awake and waiting for us. We need to find the family member before we find him.
Right.
Otherwise, the circumstances of our visit will be slightly different.
Yeah.
That's going to be luck. But it's only a one-story building. So only so many of these guys really can come out. Let's look at anywhere open first. I think we've got them tricked. Yeah, they have no clue where I am. Until now. But I'm sure they see the arrows flying across.
Maybe.
Alright, we're either going to get lucky or we're not.
Should connect to that now.
We haven't found either of them yet. Tell me he's past him, in which case we are just not going to find him. Unless he's right in there. Ha! Blue cloth. Okay, we've got him. Now we just have to get out of here without incident. And with that, I know where Akifusa is. And I am not going to be anywhere near him. See that blackened area in the southeast?
Yep.
He's in there. We are not going to talk to him right now. Now, you have successfully kidnapped the son and heir of Akifusa. You treat your hostage with respect, but receive only cold courtesy in return. A A serving maid brings you a perfect flower she found floating in the stream, just as a retainer brings news that a village in your fief is being ravaged by a moderate band of brigands. Your contemplation of the blossom is spoiled. You announce your eagerness for the coming battle. Now our holdings are being attacked and we have to fight.
Okay.
A family of great honor. Your father requires a moderate gift of land. That's actually fairly considerable, given our fallen honor status.
Yes.
So we are going to have to take this pretty seriously once we reclaim our land.
Yes.
A border fortress is besieged by a moderate force of Sohei who have laid claim to that area. These monks should be forced to return to their own temple lands. Volunteers should call upon Lord Genzema. Boy, the to-do list is just piling up.
Yeah.
Raymond's on his way. And we're stuck here. Here we go. Okay, this isn't bad. Oh, we have to play on defense. Alright, there's going to be some manual work here. They're going to be moving toward us. So I'm going to have to do this pretty quick. Here we go. That other formation is taking forever.
Yeah. It's weird.
Oh, good. We didn't lose that. We didn't lose that many troops.
Yeah.
So we can stay right back here and let them run off. And you imps. You honorless pigs! You die for your beliefs here. You repel the invaders but lose 18 samurai in doing so.
It is good to see Ichigo the Red perform an honorable act. However, Ichigo the Red is a samurai of very little honor.
That changes now. We're going to increase our honor a little bit by getting married. You find that you are Hamada's only suitor. You meet with the matchmaker, and after much genteel negotiation, the marriage is arranged.
Ta-da!
Arrayed in your finest garments, you and your chosen bride are married by a Shinto priest before a gathering of family and retainers. The day is a whirl of gifts from friends and admirers, fine speeches and poems, and best of all, the shy, adoring glances of your new wife.
Sounds like a pretty good day. Might I say, I really like that they put the purple irises on the back screen when it first introduced the bride, seeing as they represent, what was it? I think it's a message of love.
Ah, yes. I believe I have heard something about that, but I wasn't sure which flower that was. So an iris.
Yep, purple iris.
Very good.
Purple iris.
Oh, good. Very nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Another victory for Choso Kabe clan. Raymond has defeated the enemy forces, and Lord Genzemon has awarded him a small piece of the conquered territory. Now that
He's
we are
growing
married,
it
let's see our
considerably.
honor has improved considerably since the last time.
Good.
Now it is time to wait for an heir, and in the meantime, I'm still mad at Akafusa.
Save him. If you help him now, think about the irony of that. he would be indebted to you. I mean, it probably won't come into gameplay, but nonetheless.
I mean, it would be so unbelievably appropriate to just kill him now.
That's true too.
But let's do something slightly different. Let's commit treachery.
Man, I would love a board game version of this.
Oh, so would I. That's what it is. Daimyo has presented Akifusa with an heirloom sword. He will be expected to wear it when he next visits Lord Chosokabe.
Oh.
Plan to find this sword and take it. Anyone who sees you must kick.
Can you hear my crunching?
I can't.
Okay, good.
This is actually better done when somebody's out of the house. Because again, at that point you will have no chance of running into the master of the house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch that with a 5-foot spear. Oh, there he is.
That was fast.
Suspend expectations of imminence. It is Akifusa. It seems fate has decreed an encounter between you two. Recognizing you, he bows, then draws his sword. Well, this isn't quite how I expected it to go down, but go down this way it shall. That is for the stain on my honor that you granted me. Thank you, thank you. There is an uproar behind you as Akifusa's body is found, but you successfully escape without being identified. It was a mighty duel, but none must ever know its full story.
And, I mean, if the invading forces were still there, then they would probably just blame them.
There. Defend your lands now. Akifusa's heir, Nakamasa, has assumed leadership of his house, and he's got even less hair.
Oh my gosh.
A large body of enemy troops hold the pass into Io. Alright. That would mean we need more army.
Raymond's adding a lot of troops.
How are we doing for troops? 47? With our honor increase, we could probably... Oh, maybe we can't. Did we lose land or something?
Oh, you took a wife.
I did not intend to practice Kenjutsu, but practice I will.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Is it from taking a wife that you lost the land?
Oh, you know what? Fine point. They did warn me about that.
Oops. Yeah.
We received word that your wife has borne you a daughter. We pray to your ancestors that she may be blessed with a happy life and an advantageous marriage.
Okay.
Raymond and his troops are on the move, huh? Now would be the perfect time. We're going poor. And he's not home. That means we can do something real dirty. It is your fortune to discover the fortified lair of the gang of bandits who have been terrorizing this district. Nice faces, boys. And Guardi. Come on out. Don't be shy. Holy. And again with the spacebar. I need to be hitting enter. You will not survive me. Oh, sound all the alarms you want. Oh, that was close. Alright, our job this time is simply to take them all down. There's no sword to steal, there's no kidnapping to be done, there's no political assassination to commit. There is simply, you see something walking, you take it out. Hi. Bye. Oh, that's it? Cool. And I know that because I can no longer move. You congratulate yourself on having purged this district of bandits. You reflect that as a gardener must prune his garden, so must the peasants be regularly weeded to remove bad elements. So our honor has been bumped up to satisfactory, given all things. But we are about to do something a little less than honorable. Nagamaza has succeeded in picking up his daddy's dirty work. Raymond is out there fighting. We're going to commit treachery with no risk of being seen. An envoy from the daimyo is sleeping within. To bring shame on Raymond, find him, kill him as he sleeps. This is an interesting layout he's got here.
Yeah.
Kind of neat, actually.
Very symmetrical.
Yes. Nobody's here yet. Well, I've been seeing. Doesn't matter if the word is out. Alright, there's a bed with somebody on it. That's what I'm looking for. Some of them take one, some of them take two.
I was wondering about that.
Yes. There.
Ah.
Alright.
Did you kill him?
Yes, there's a little red slash in his chest there.
Yeah. Okay, now I see.
Now, let's make absolutely sure there's nobody left. He would have taken most of his troops with him. Nope, looks to me like we've seen them all.
Okay.
Done.
Stop. Infiltration is complete.
Yes. The daimyo's envoy has been found murdered. Alright, we're finally out of fourth. Oh, the hits keep on coming. Raymond's attempt to defeat the enemy forces has ended in ignominious failure.
Ooh.
He's traveling by himself. I'm curious as to why. What does he want? Who's he going to see?
Don't know, but you need more land. Can
Agreed. What's my standing? Third. Well, let's go kill a third generation, shall we? I'm going to continue to torture this family.
Does that get you land in any way? Does that get you any closer to getting land?
No, it just takes down somebody with higher honor.
Okay.
This would get us land. Going
Ah.
after the Sohei. Oh. Raymond tried to do something dirty and got caught.
Hmm.
Alright. And that's forced him to downsize his army. Boy, his life is just getting worse and worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, now... You idiot.
Ah. Here goes nothing.
They say third time's the charm. I say I don't think so. I killed your father. I killed your grandfather.
And your grandfather.
And now I kill you. Lord Chosokabe announces that Fujito will take his former retainer's place.
Ah.
A worthy samurai who knows his duty, eh? Well, I no longer have issues with him. But I'm curious if he's got issues with me.
Guess we'll find out.
Well, he has come in last place. So now... I hate to do this to an old friend, but I've come to a point where I really don't have much choice.
What are you doing?
Masasaki, you must fall. This time, let's succeed in our rebellion. Which entails not getting hit.
That would be ideal. I'm gonna get some more water.
Okay.
Kitten, why is it that you didn't want to be held, and now that I want to get up, you don't want to leave? You know how conflicted I feel now?
Whoa! Tried to sneak up on me, eh? Whoa! Oh boy! Oh. Oop. That is not all of you. Drop dead. Okay, is that everybody? Well, aside from the tax collector. Who is now cowering in the top left. Got him. Goodbye. Sorry, this went without explanation. leyxah is grabbing water real quick. We will be right back to the show as soon as she returns. So, as soon as we get ourselves up to first place, We are going to go straight for the Hatamoto position. I mean, not that anybody's watching, I'm sure.
Oops. Okay, how did your mission go?
Successfully freed of the tax collector and realizing that the entire village will be punished for his death, the peasants rise up and declare themselves independent of their samurai rule. It will be expensive for Masasaki to put them back in their place. Raymond is going after somebody. Probably Masasaki. I'm going to do the same. We're done screwing around. It's time to go straight for Hatamoto. So, number... Yep, that's exactly what he tried to do. And somehow his honor is still commendable.
Was he not caught?
He was caught.
Oh. Weird.
Here, let me show you how it's done. We're going to take the heirloom sword mission with him at home. Worst that can happen is he goes die. Alright, we are looking for a shrine of sorts. So again, I need to find the sword first, or I'm going to wind up killing my old friend. I don't really want to do that, but if I must, oh my. Not good. Ah, hit. Hit again. That's not going to be good. You feel the fatal blow, and even as you die, you try to impale your enemy on your sword. But it is the end, and truly so. Though a man has but one life, his name lives on forever. And we have just run into a minor problem.
Death?
Death with no heir.
Oh.
Translation falls as simple as 2 words. Game over. Now,
Rats.
only one thing to do. Speedrun mode. We are going to do this real quick, now that we know what all goes on in this game. Back to the... I wound up in a different province. Oh well. Lord Geki, same general deal. Okay, here's a new point. Aggressive samurai. As opposed to cautious, he is more likely to do crazy stuff. And we have a cautious one. And a standard demeanor. And me. With very little, or with little honor. Cultivate army. And we have both a campaign and a bold deed we can do. Amazingly, we're still making big honor jumps. Okay, so somebody's going after the enemy at the pass. Somebody has been invaded. The pass has been cleared. The invaders have been driven off. Ah, another campaign. The enemy province. Well, we wouldn't lose much by getting married. But yeah, let's get married. We have a big enough army now.
How is she? I missed the description. How's she doing? Do we know?
She's of little honor and a very little gift of land. The honor matches ours, so we really don't lose anything.
Oh, that's true.
Traveling swordsman. Nothing personal, but you must die. Ow. Hey. Alright, we got him. And we're gonna get married. We are the only suitor. Marriage is done. Somebody's under attack and calling for help. The assassin in the corner tower. Nothing personal, but he must die. That's right, keep your sword high above your head. And allow me to run you through. Haha, you dead. How did my honor drop? My honor and her honor were matching. Interesting. I would have thought it would have been an average split.
Yeah.
But I guess not.
Weird.
Well. Okay, who's traveling right now? Yukihira. Well, so much for that mission. Now we must defend our land. Is that it?
Okay, maybe they have more in the woods.
Not that many more.
No. That was easy.
Nah, they were faster.
Yeah.
Everybody hold. Let them go. It doesn't look like we lost many troops either.
Mm.
And that didn't do much for our honor. So
Mm.
we need to we need to do what we were doing, which was commit dishonor on Yuki here.
Mm.
I have no interest in helping him right now. Oh, nuts. Yukihiro succeeded and is probably back home now.
Mm.
Ah, you received word that your wife is born you a son. There to
Yay!
the red.
Success.
Actually, I have a suggestion for a name.
Yes.
And he will grow up to be a fine soccer star.
Good. Good.
Yeah, he returned.
Mm.
Oh well, the assassination will simply have to be secondary.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not overthink this. Doors are opening everywhere. Where are you guys at? Alright, I've got almost the entire south of the house. Well, as usual, there we go. Well, sorry to say it, buddy. Down you must go. Oh, pretty good. And how good are you if you can't back up? Ouch.
Mm.
Really?
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
That's the furthest somebody's gotten in on me. Cool. So his son takes over. We're back home. A rebellious band of peasants has abducted a priest and threatens to kill him unless all peasants' debts to moneylenders are canceled. Oh, someone is brave enough. Me. Desperate peasants hold the priest in a house near a rice field. Determined to succeed or die, you draw your sword and go. This field is mine. There's been this joke since Skyrim came out about arrows to the knee.
Yeah.
How about arrows to the face? I think that's much funnier.
Did you see the game theory on Arrow to the Knee?
I did not. I probably should.
It's I like that one. It makes sense. Well, they all usually make a good amount of sense, but
Okay. Interesting approach you guys are taking.
how many of them are there?
A lot. This particular mission is a lot.
Hmm.
I think this guy's it. Yep. Look at all the bodies.
There we go. And all the rice.
The priest is most grateful for being freed.
Yay! Oh, look at his smile.
Be happy. All right. So Chewiemon wants to go on a campaign. Oh, and look, his house is close.
I'm gonna get up to actually get my water. I had to boil the water first.
Okay. All right. In the meantime, the heirloom sword. And Chewiemon is not here. Okay, here's the situation. This is the heirloom sword mission, and Chewiemon is not here to complicate things.
Ah.
He is busy campaigning. Put your sword away and use your arrows like a big boy. There you go. I've got them all fooled. What are they doing? No way I'm going up into the darkness right now. Look at that one swordsman. He's staring at these bodies. See that swordsman in the doorway right up there?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
He seems to be thinking better of stepping out here.
Yeah.
Step over here and tell me what you want.
Did you really want?
Okay. Now there's a shrine with a sword upon it somewhere in this building. My job is to find it and take the sword. And so far, I have not found it. I don't think. There. This right here. Snatch the sword and waltz back out the front door. Okay. Chewiemon has appeared at court without the heirloom sword the daimyo had presented him. He is screwed. And our status has improved. Ronin menacing travelers. Looks like a job for me. Actually, no. Oh, yes. Suimon's on his way to a campaign, but it's not him that I want. Actually, let's get here. Let's get here and do this. We'll change our disguise to that of a poor Ronin. Actually, no. We'll let Shuimon get caught doing the dishonorable stuff. I will accept the second son's name as it is, this time. I'm going to swirl in. We're going to hurl an insult and take down the top dog. They do, on occasion, decline, or rather, respond with sarcasm instead of a challenge, which hurts their honor, of course. Okay. So he's down. I'm in second.
Yikes.
Only one man stands between me and first place. And it's not this guy, but I'll take him down anyway.
Yeah, may as well.
You are a chump. And soon you'll be dead. If I beat him, I should be in first. He's proving tough,
Oy
however.
vey.
He's defending well.
Yeah.
Ah! Good grief, what is this guy?
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Oh, he is good.
Do not jump up here. Sorry, my cat is being a brat.
Unbelievable.
Gosh.
Oh, I got away with my life that time.
Holy
That
cow.
was tough.
No kidding.
Well then. Jibble-Samon is still too young to take the place of his father. Oh yeah, there is a step below, and that's child. But that is not one held by a player. Because of course a child can't be ruling lands.
Right.
I just killed Rokube, and Rokube is taking his place? That's one I haven't seen yet.
Okay.
There. You are now the clear favorite for the next promotion to Hatamoto. Already the poison of
Ta-da!
jealousy has begun to spread among your rivals. There's only one thing to do now.
Stay alive.
And Shuimon, well, yes, stay alive. But Shuimon is now also coming after us. What we are about to do, there's no turning back from. If we fail, it is an immediate game over. Despite the fact that we have heirs.
Oh.
Really, I'll show you just what a poor Ronin can do. Although this wasn't exactly in my battle plan. My battle plan is to kill the most honorable. There are a lot of two-hitters out here today. Oh, enough with the two-hitters, come on. We're not finished here.
Mm.
Come on. We will be Hatamoto yet. Finally, good grief.
Here we go.
Alright, now. Quaking with fear, the villagers emerge from their houses to view the mighty samurai who overcame the Ronin. You clean your blade and sheath it with a snap. Let this be a lesson to those who would be disrespectful to their betters. Commendable honor. Well, we're about to put that to the ultimate test, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Got her!
Yay!
And I'm guessing Rokabe also wants to do something dirty. But both of their actions will be completely and utterly negated if this works. Somewhere inside, Lord Geki sleeps. You must find his room, slay him, and escape without being identified. If a guard sees you, you must still his tongue by taking his head. Okay, this is also a 2-floor house, and they can come down from the 2nd floor, so we may be expecting an early flurry. An alarm's gonna go off for sure. He's up. I would assume he'd be on the 2nd floor. I don't know.
Most likely.
First things first. Survive.
Yeah.
The best way to survive is take out anything that walks.
Mm-hmm.
Only one way out, guys. Come on in, join the party. Aw,
Yeah.
that's so mad.
Oh, I think his path might be blocked.
Either his
'Cause there
path
are
is
just so
blocked, or
many
he looks down and
bodies.
he's like, huh, there's a lot of dead people here. Maybe I shouldn't come this way.
Yeah, well, there's something like 5 of them there now. So,
More
would
than
probably be pretty rough terrain.
that. See what I'm doing?
Sneaking?
I was trying to, but I guess he caught me as soon as I looked at him. Too bad. That blue square is a staircase.
Ah,
The downward variety is dark blue.
okay.
Alright, I need to make absolutely sure, number one, I got everybody down here. Because the next run is going to be really tough. to
There's a
start out.
door to in the yellow room to go through. Okay.
I'll be able to see these rooms this way.
Go.
If the Lord is upstairs, I have a tough battle ahead. In that they're already on
Yeah.
high alert at the time that I go up there.
Yeah.
Alright, there goes nothing. I need to get to the hallway now.
Okay, so far so good.
Alright, I'm okay now.
Yeah.
It's just that first moment.
Yeah.
You gotta overcome the swarm. Once you have a secured area, it's kind of smooth sailing. Somebody just
Yeah.
rushed down the stairs.
Hmm.
There.
Okay.
Alright.
Here goes nothing.
As you prepare for combat, you search Lord Geki's eyes for anger or contempt, but find only sadness.
Aww.
Your hands tremble as you grip your sword. Lord Geki's are steady. That fight that I just had against Rokubed,
Mm-hmm.
the difficulty level is even higher this time. In theory, anyway.
What?
Okay.
What?
Well, I was in first place. That should make me Hatamoto. The lawful lord lies dead at your feet. Your head spins with conflicting emotions. You feel deep shame at having committed such a terrible crime, yet at the same time, you feel a joyous liberation. Horrible news. Lord Geki has been assassinated, doubtless by ninjas sent by some dishonorable enemy. There is much speculation as to who will step into Lord Geki's place. Lord Hachisuka has selected you as his new Hatamoto. You accept the honor with
Yay.
apparent gravity, but inside your heart swells with pride. We did it! Round 2. Lord Hachisuka introduces you to his other Hatamoto.
Oh, sorry. You now join the ranks of my trusted lieutenants,
He says.
he said. Yeah. I depend on all of you to work together for the glory of the Hachisuka clan, I'm guessing it says.
Yes. The other Hatamoto
Okay.
I use speculatively.
Oh!
So he's cautious. Oh, so here's the difference in round 2. For every one warrior in the last round, counts as 15 in this round.
Oh, okay.
So
Whoa.
he has a count of what is math
A
here?
lot.
38, I believe. Let me think. 600 over 15 is 40 minus 30. Yeah. So he's got 38 units.
Okay.
Arihito is aggressive. He's got 29 units. I'm starting in third this time with 15 units. He's got 16 units. Round 2 plays pretty much the same. I have to get to first and take down the daimyo. Now,
Okay.
now you can wait it out, and as time goes on, he will die off. Then whoever's in first gets up there. But it goes much faster if you control your own destiny.
Well, sort of. I mean, you'd be able to, well, grind a bit more if you just wait it out, I think. And then you'd have a better starting position when it comes to the next round.
Yes. This time, let's go right after second place. Treachery. The envoy mission. This time, the opposition has two-story houses. The daimyo has 3. And then again, the final round is a game of Risk. Conquer the whole world, province by province, and you are Shogun. I mean, if I die at this point, like for sake of time, it'll be the end of the stream. But I don't see myself dying yet. Maybe I'll get lucky and the envoy will be on the low floor. It's not very likely. I think I've only ever had it happen one time. Or that'll happen. And I'll just have to fight him instead. Good. There's one.
Success!
He wasn't much. Now. That should. Yep. So we've stepped up to second. Who's in first? Aigaku. Oh. A successful assassination. And I believe this guy already took over. Wow. He just took over. I think. What kind of dishonorable dog would attack his enemy in secret like this? Oh no, wait. No. That wasn't it. He went after the guy in third place. Interesting. Well, doesn't change my plan any. Alright. I'll play with you guys. Don't expect me to go easy on you. I am in the middle of a mission of mercilessness. Whoa! Holy! He did not take any time. Get out of the race. Yeah, if you step out of his straight path, you throw off his aim and he has to readjust. That'll buy you more time to get that second shot. Okay. Such dogs as these bandits cannot stand before a noble samurai. They break before the ferocity of your attack, and you cut them down as they flee. With that done, I'm done with the interruptions. May I commit the murder that I want to commit?
Took long enough. People are always getting in the way of a simple murder.
He apparently has no family either. Not that it matters. You have acquired certain objects stolen from one of Japan's most sacred shrines. You must place them in the guest sleeping chambers where they will be found in the morning. Anyone who sees them must die. So this is an inverse scenario of the heirloom sword.
Right.
You have to find the shrine and place the item. Without being seen, of course. Very rarely do I get through it without seeing somebody. Maybe if I start from the back of the house, it'll be a little easier. Careful turning this corner. Yeah, maybe if I start from the back, I will see it before I see him. It looks to me like some of them are trying to circumnavigate. They're not going to proceed that way. That's right. Come on. Nope, their path isn't blocked. They're just waiting for me to move. Okay, there's only one way in there. Shrine there. Alright. Oh good. A big room.
Okay, good.
This is good. Plenty of maneuvering space. That strategy was going to work. And if they keep coming in like that, I'm not going to be able to see ahead. There. Now I have a little extra foresight. What made you think that was going to work? Well, they're rising up. They're coming in greater numbers.
Yeah.
lot of these guys about.
There are. Holy cow.
You will not survive my attack. I will not let you.
Mm.
And I still hear doors opening.
They're just all over the place.
So I'm coming. I suspect the shrine is up here, and I hope the Lord is down there.
Mm. Come on.
No shrine yet. Apparently no more opposites. Of course.
Okay.
Let me guess, the shrine is down there. Not that it matters now. I have to kill him.
Yeah. Well, that was easy enough.
Well, the difficulty level's gone down quite a bit since my last battles before then.
Yeah.
Rokube again? How many of him are there?
It's a very popular name, apparently. Either that or they've mastered the ability to clone people.
And one of them saves the priest.
Mm.
We're still down? I'm just gonna have to keep killing until I get there. We're not gonna need honor once we're independent warlords. And the yearling sword. And
Oh, hello there. Oh.
that was almost bad. Almost.
Excuse me.
That was a fine timed hiccup. Oh, I didn't even see the arrow come off.
Goodness, I barely saw it.
I didn't see it at all.
Now this is a bit of a precarious situation.
Just a bit. Now I'm gonna have a really hard time maneuvering on the second floor.
Yeah.
Which means I had better hope that either the shrine or the man is down here.
Yeah.
If he's down here, that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If I've run into him in a duel now, I just start with one hit already against me. And that can,
Okay.
that can be come back from without much of a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, now you decide you want to play? I hope the game was worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to pin wounds during a game. That's gonna have to wait until I
That's
get out.
unfortunate.
Somehow I feel like fortune is simply not smiling.
Yeah.
I'm not walking that far around.
Well, you may as well see if it's down here.
But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna take less scenic route.
Oh yeah, there's that room. Okay.
Now, there's not going to be anything in that last hallway.
Yeah.
This is where it becomes life or death. It would be borderline miracle to survive this.
Yeah.
I've been
Here's to
hooked.
hoping.
I have no ability to maneuver right now.
But they don't seem that best at advancing on you.
One of them ran down.
Interesting.
That's good news for me.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a cherry or an apple?
Probably a potted plant.
Oh, I see. Yes, you're right.
Okay, I'm hanging so far.
Yep.
That was a little too
Woo,
close.
woo. Yeah.
This is going to get even closer. Ah, he got me. This is going to end up bad.
Yeah.
You have been captured in Rokube's house while obviously engaged on a mission of treachery. Daimyo has no choice but to order you to commit seppuku. You have until sunset to prepare yourself for death. So,
Well, that's that.
not necessarily. We have an heir.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
game is not yet over, but this is going to cost us some serious stats. Either that or we end this right now and do anything but commit seppuku.
Mhm.
Nah, let's do it.
Yeah.
The only honorable action left to you is to commit seppuku. Knowing your family will honor you for your act, you do the deed quickly and unflinchingly. As your father's heir, you must now assume his responsibilities. Lord Hachisuka summons you to his court and tells you...
Tsubasa, your family has a long and loyal history, except for your father. Don't be like him. Be brave and resolute, and be... What does it say?
obedient.
And be obedient. You will be a something retainer?
A good retainer.
A good retainer.
So we fall back to third.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well... Our stats are basically zilch.
Hmm.
I
I think this is where I should probably call it for the day. I have some stuff that I should get working on.
I gotcha. Well, at this point, not much left to do. I really don't see myself getting far in this, so what I'm going to do now is something beyond honorable. Or beyond dishonorable.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking my troops, and I'm going to order them to attack.
Oi. Well, it's all or nothing. There is one guy.
I'm doing something that is tactically really stupid.
Oh?
I am strafing with my back turned to him.
Yeah.
No,
Why
this is
don't
like
they
really
turn
dumb.
around?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Nothing happened. We've got to turn around, right?
Yeah,
What is happening?
that's what we're gonna do. This is going... The only reason I'm doing this now is this course of action is going to get us killed.
Ah, okay.
Because the Lord will not look kindly upon this.
Mhm.
And dead. How did that not... You know what? Alright, you know what? Here's a more surefire way to get myself killed. Go after the daimyo himself, and let myself be taken.
After his father's death, he was determined upon committing suicide and dishonoring his entire family line. What is happening? Okay.
Well, that went pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
You have violated the sacred duty of a retainer to his lord. As an example to others who might contemplate disloyalty, your lord orders your entire family exterminated.
Holy cow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was, well, the beef of Sword of the Samurai, anyway. I would like to thank leyxah for being here with me tonight.
You're welcome.
And until next stream, good night.
Goodbye.